We needed the 3 points today, 100%, and we've not got them. It's not good enough. It's poor. It's so hard to take. And the reality is, as per usual, we are talking about odd decisions. I want to talk about Herrera's red card. Was it a red card? Should you get a red card for slipping over? Mark Clattenburg, our manager, is in the stands. Presumably for moaning about a penalty that, Clattenburg probably would have given 4 penalties to City for that. It was a penalty on Darmian. You all saw it. You all said it was a penalty. Clattenburg didn't give it. You can understand why Jose was unhappy about it. I want you to get calling in, Skyping in, give us your thoughts on the game. For me, the players are at fault. The players are at fault. We've had, 35 chances, 12 of which are on target. Even after those ridiculous, the only thing I would level at Mourinho was ridiculous substitutions of Rooney and Fellaini for Mata and I forget who else it was, Lingard. Ridiculous. We were actually playing good, quick football, and you bring them 2 donkeys on, and Rooney missed a sitter apparently at the end. But apart from that, the players have got to score the chances, and if the players don't score the chances, you don't win football games. So absolutely distraught, disgusted, unhappy. The haters are going to hate. The haters are going to hate. And I want to take a call because I'm just not happy about it at all, and I want to see what a lot of you lot have got to say. Get on, take the opportunity, and hit the ground running. Matthew, you are live on the United stand. What's your thoughts, mate? What are you thinking?
Right. So I think the first thing that we have to realize here, I think we actually got a bit of luck this game because we got Darmian in the game. First of all, I think that's the first big win, and the second win is we have Pogba creating a lot of chances for us, actually. So those are the first 2 things I'd like to take positives out of this. So that's pretty good. The bad things. Well, first off, Zlatan, you got to finish your chances. I mean, I'm the biggest fan of the man in the world, but the guy has got to finish his chances. I mean, Tom Heaton, I don't know what he's on, but he made some great saves today. But if we have 34 attempts on goal, you got to put one of those away, right? I mean, it's just insane. I don't understand how we can't put a ball in the back of the net after all of that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Now, I guess if you want to move on to some of the decisions, I guess from Clattenburg, fine, that's all right. Herrera, he made some stupid tackles. On the last one, he did slip into it. He did slip, but he still made the contact, and I can understand why Clattenburg would make the call. Unfortunately, we're always on the receiving end of a lot of these calls, and we're never getting any for us.
Yeah.
And it seems it happens way too much. It just doesn't make any sense. And I can understand why Mourinho would be as angry as he was. We don't know what he said at halftime. We have no idea. But whatever he said, I'm not sure if it was enough. I mean, apparently it was enough for him to get put over on the sidelines.
Matthew,
so I don't know.
I've got loads to get through. I just want to say thanks for coming on. You've made some good points, and we'll get you on again in the future. But I want to get through as many as possible. Thanks for coming on, pal. Where are you calling from?
All right. Yep. Peace.
I didn't catch that, but I'll get somebody else on in a minute. I'll tell you what. Herrera got sent off today because Lingard can't pass. It was a hospital pass that he lost, and Herrera had to make a tackle, and then he slipped. I disagree. I disagree that it's a call Clattenburg has to make on the slip. Because if you're going to be harsh about giving somebody a second yellow card for a slip, but not give a penalty to United, that referee has done it before loads of times against United. He was an absolute disgrace today. But I'm not blaming the referee. I think Clattenburg is what he is. He's a fame whore. He wants the fame. He knows the FA are going to back him if he sends Mourinho to the stands. He knows he's untouchable, and he'll love the press, negative or positive, because he's a fame whore. But what the blame has to be with the players. Up until the Herrera sending off, there's too many chances to miss. And even then, with what I thought was some stupid substitutions. And I love Jose Mourinho, but there were stupid substitutions to bring Fellaini on. Even after that, you've got to score your chances. Now, hopefully we've got Joshua on. Joshua, are you there? Joshua, can you hear me?
Hear me?
Yeah, you're on. Give us your thoughts.
Well, it wasn't pretty again. But, there were some positives. I think Memphis played pretty well when he came on. He was probably really one of the only ones trying, and Rooney had a couple of opportunities. He actually played better than he's played all year. Daley Blind for me isn't a centre back. He played okay today, but there was a time we could have got caught out where he's tried to header it and came off his head.
Right, Josh was breaking up a little bit there. I mean, I don't know. I disagree with that. Memphis came on and did okay. Rooney did all right when he came on, and we're having a go at Daley Blind. We didn't concede a goal. It's nothing to do with the back four. The back four doesn't score goals. We conceded 0 goals. It's the attacking players that are to blame here. We've had chances to win that game 4 or 5 times over. It's Stoke all over again. 4 or 5 times over, we should be winning that game. Where this game is lost for me, it's the reluctance to substitute Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If you want to bring Rooney on, stop doing the stupid, silly substitution that always happens. Juan Mata's got to come off to get Rooney on. I think Mata, by the sounds of it, missed a good chance. But apparently he was probably... I mean, who was our man of the match? A lot of people said Mata was our man of the match. Then you take him off for Rooney, who's been consistently crap for 2 years. And to top it all off, and I said this against Chelsea, didn't I? That should be the last time Marouane Fellaini ever wears a Manchester United shirt. Lo and behold, 6 days later, he's back on the pitch doing the same old slow passing, and we are trying to, hit long, but he did nothing. He did nothing in that game. Why not bring Michael Carrick on? 35 years old, 20 minutes. If he's on the bench, that means he can play. 20 minutes, he can hit 30-yard passes, he can run the midfield. What are we doing? That Mourinho is accountable for that. He is accountable for that. As much as I back him and he's not going to get sacked, and I don't want him to get sacked, and I will never beat Jose out, he is accountable for that Fellaini substitution. It was absolutely despicable. You've got Carrick on the bench, you've got Schneiderlin on the bench, and you bring Fellaini on. Rooney, why? Why are you persisting with a player who... He was playing 90 minutes. I'm happy he's not playing 90 minutes anymore. But you're bringing him on for 20 minutes and he's still doing nothing. And even better, he gets a shot on the penalty box. He puts it over the bar under no pressure. It was bad substitutions. But I can't move away from the fact that up until the Herrera's substitution, we've had too many chances in that game to win it. And even after that, Rooney and Zlatan both missed chances that they are... combined 600 grand a week, and they can't score those sort of chances. Doesn't matter what you think, it is the players that are culpable for me. Disgusting, absolutely. Let's see if we can get Josh on.
Hiya.
Hi, Josh.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the whole game.
Go on, give us your thoughts.
I just think that we could have attacked more. I think that they weren't really trying to attack us, and we could have, made more use of Zlatan's chances, and yeah, that's what I think of the game. And I also think the referee was absolute rubbish. You should give away 3 penalties or just handball, 3 of them anyway. So, and that could have been 3 more chances, and all of them probably could have got buried from our free kicks. And then he brings Fellaini on, where for the next 20 minutes of the game, when we've seen in the Fenerbahce game that Carrick can play long balls into Zlatan, and we got 2 penalties for it in the Fenerbahce game. So why he doesn't bring Carrick on, I don't know. So
No, I'd agree with that as well, Josh. Thanks very much for calling in. I think you've got some good points. I'm going to try and get a few more on as well. But cheers for that. Thanks for coming on, pal.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, just very frustrated. I mean, all I would say is get on the show and go for it. I'm not shy. Give it everything you've got, because that is a loss today. That is a loss today. Have no word of a lie. I'm not joking. That is a loss. And we should be doing a hell of a lot better. Matthew Wilkes. Hello? Matthew, you're on. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you.
Go on, the floor's yours, Matthew. What are you thinking?
I just think it's disgraceful, really.
Based on...
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on. What's upsetting you?
It was ridiculous today. I mean, I've only watched a few of the highlights, but... we did create chances, but we have to, Zlatan, we need to bring Rashford into the middle, because it's just not going to work if we carry on with Zlatan.
No, I mean, I'm a big Zlatan fan. I've got to say I'm a big Zlatan fan, but the reality is today I mean, I've not seen a lot of the chances. I'm going to have to watch them back. But Kellen was live. He was watching it in America. And from what he's saying and what everyone was saying in the live comments, these weren't half chances. Yet again, he's missed 2, especially at the end. Absolute sitters. He's paid a hell of a lot of money. Rooney gets stick, and unfortunately, Rooney's getting stick again by the sounds of it because he missed a big chance. These aren't youngsters. These aren't people trying to forge their way into football. These are people who are apparently the best in the world. 300 grand a week a piece, and they can't score chances that they're being given today. I'm sorry. I think every United fan's got every right to be frustrated, but it has to stop with the players. I mean, would you put any blame on the manager?
Little bit, especially with the as you said, the substitutes.
Yeah, I mean, I was baffled by the substitutions. I mean, let's be fair. He probably needed to make some substitutions going down to 10 men, freshen legs up. But what substitutions would you have made? In fairness to him, was that all he could do, or what?
Am I right in saying Carrick was on the bench?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have put him on because if you see against Fenerbahce, some of the passes he made, and that created the penalty for Pogba to score in the Fenerbahce game.
Yeah, exactly. I'd agree with that. Thanks for coming on, Matthew. I know you're trying for a bit, so cheers for that.
No problem. Bye.
Thank you. Mark, what do you think Man United should update in their game? What do you think Manchester United should update in their game? Says Urso Savic. Today, let's be totally honest. Today is a loss, isn't it? And I don't know. Maybe I'm more passionate than anybody else because the floor is yours to come on and say what you think. But it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. This lacks. It's lazy. To miss those chances we've missed today is lazy. And you can't have... I mean, I haven't seen most of them, but I repeat to you, 34 shots, 11 on target. In fact, we had a couple more than that towards the end. So, just absolutely shocking. And where you improve it, I don't know. Matt Grease, you're on. Can you hear me?
Mark, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, the floor's yours. Go for it.
I don't know why you never criticize Ibrahimovic. This guy should move. He should never play for us again. I'm really frustrated with him. He keeps missing every single time.
I have criticised Zlatan. I've said that, as much as I like him, he's paid too much money to miss those chances. And a player of his quality, I agree with you. Not just today. Stoke, Liverpool, even Chelsea. He's missing too many chances. It's ridiculous.
And the chances that he misses are easy, simple chances.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what would you do? Who would you play?
I'd put him on the bench for the next 5 games. Put Rashford up front.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree with that, Matt. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Mark.
Cheers, Matt. I can't lie. I like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but the reality is, I did this the same last year. Fellaini got into double figures of missing chances, and there's a world of difference between Zlatan and Fellaini, so I don't want to make that comparison. But Fellaini missed a lot of chances last year, and I was saying that's 12 sitters in a row, that's 13 sitters in a row. Well, Zlatan must be into double figures now. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. I like him. I think he can turn it round, but he needs to be dropped. You can't miss those chances. And again, I'm not going to hide. I love Jose Mourinho. I love him. But you cannot miss those chances. And you cannot make those substitutions that he's made today and be not get some criticism. It's just not good enough. Not good enough at all. I'm just going to try and grab another call. But no, I'm happy with that call, that last one. Come on, if you're not happy with something that's been said, get on and give us your thoughts. That's the whole point of it. That's a loss today. Under no circumstances is it anything else other than a loss. You can't, 1 point, I laugh at 1 point. It's not what we need. We needed to win today. We're a laughing stock again. We come out of the game a laughing stock. Absolutely disgraceful. Ashwin, are you there?
Yeah, Mark, I can hear you.
Okay, give us your thoughts, Ashwin. What are you thinking?
Mark, I was thinking about the substitution marks. They really baffled me when he got Mata off. I mean, he was a player who could actually make a difference, and moreover, I want to say that this was a game for Martial because he could get his pace and get in behind the spaces which were being created by Mata. I mean, Mata was the only one doing the hard work, and Zlatan was just standing right there doing nothing.
No, I'd agree. I mean, I think Martial. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think Martial may have been injured. But I don't agree. It's always the same. I said it in the first half. If he's going to bring Rooney on, he'll take Mata off, and it doesn't matter how well Mata's playing, he'll take him off. And I think, I know Zlatan had a chance towards the end, and Rooney had a chance towards the end. But as soon as he brought Mata off and brought Fellaini and Rooney on, for me the game was over. I don't know about you.
Yeah, for me too, Mark. The game was over at that time, and bringing Fellaini on, it is not a good decision at all, because the intensity of game is very high, and you need players who can get in behind the spaces and they can score. Fellaini, he can hardly pull out a 5-yard pass. I don't know why is he in a United shirt, Mark.
I don't know. I mean, very quickly, who would have been your man of the match for United today?
Juan Mata, without a doubt.
Okay, that's great. Ashwin, where were you calling from, mate?
I'm calling from India, Mark.
Okay, thanks very much for calling, Ashwin. Some really good points there. I think most people, somebody's asked me what was your man of the match. I've got the unfortunate pleasure of having to watch it back. And so I don't know who my man of the match was. I would say, from what everybody's saying, that Mata, well, Kellen watched it, didn't he, on the stream, and he said that for him it was Mata or Herrera, which is interesting. But Damien, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing?
I'm not good. I didn't watch the game. I had all you lot telling me and Kellen and everything like that. But you know what? Does it really matter? Because we didn't score a goal, and it was just Stoke all over again. Apparently, some of the chances were actually worse than the misses against Stoke. But what were your thoughts, and what are you thinking?
I didn't watch the game. One of the things I did read earlier is that the reason why Mkhitaryan's not playing is because he's not ready at the moment. But yet, Ibrahimovic just keeps missing all these chances. Rashford's playing in the wrong position. I don't know if Martial's injured or what's wrong there. Martial's not even on the bench. I saw the substitutions on the Sky Sports News from what he brought on, and I just didn't think, are you really trying to win this game? You've got them pinned in. 35 chances, 11 on target, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really much to say. The only thing I will say right now, January's around the corner, and I don't know what sort of fees you're going to have to pay to get any players, but he really needs to look at this, and a lot of money's going to have to be spent to just try and iron out some of the problems we've got. We've got no one that can put a ball in the back of the net at the moment. Ibrahimovic, I think he's just off form. I like the player. He has got all the ability, and he does put himself in the positions to score. He's just not scoring. But if he's not playing well, who would you put in up top? For me, it would be Rashford at the moment.
Yeah,
and Martial.
We spoke at half time. Ross came on at half time and he said, I know it's not possible to do it because two of them aren't even in the squad. But the midfield, Mata, Herrera and Pogba, apparently they did well again today. It's the people not putting the ball in the net. And Rashford as the number 9, with Mkhitaryan on the right and Martial on the left, sounds very, very good. And then none of those players are being used in them positions. So that's what I would be doing, because you can't miss. I mean, we haven't scored a goal in 4 games. I don't know whether people have picked up on that. We haven't scored a goal in 4 games.
I have definitely picked up on that.
Yeah.
Can I ask you if you've got anything that you know different to everyone else about the Mkhitaryan situation?
Well, no. The only thing I would say about that is my interpretation from what I'd been hearing was that he's on his way out of United. However, I thought he'd be involved today because he's come out and said he's going to work hard to make it work at United. And then Jose said yesterday he will, be a good player for United. So that sort of makes you think there is a future, but then he's not involved today. So I don't know, but we haven't got the luxury at the moment of just saying he's not quite ready to play. We'll hold him back. We're not, we've taken 2 points from the last 3 points from the last 4 games. We haven't got that luxury. Whether he's ready or not, he needs to be involved.
I thought it would have been the perfect game to put him in. I'm quite angry at the moment that this is the perfect game after his confidence from the City game that he should be playing in. And he would have run riot on Burnley. Riot. He would have run them ragged all around the field.
No,
and the bench just looked weak today. Fellaini again, I heard your comments before. You know what my feelings are on Fellaini. I don't know why the manager just keeps doing it. That I can't respect Mourinho for. I'm finished. I feel like I'm running out of breath in going over the same thing. But if you're trying to win a game at the end and you put Fellaini on there where you're trying to put him, it doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, I am disappointed. I think everyone's disappointed. We're 8 points off the top now.
Yeah, it's
nothing
massive,
we can do. We can't change what's happened.
No.
Only hope that something changes going into the next game. I'm not going to be so optimistic about it in who he chooses to play. I still think Carrick should be in that midfield there from beginning to end. That's what I think anyway. Don't know if you've got anything else, any other thoughts on what I just said there.
No, I'm going to let you get off, Damien, so I can get somebody else on. But thanks for calling in.
No problem.
Cheers,
no
pal.
worry. Thank you.
I am very critical of Mourinho for them substitutions. I thought they were shocking, absolutely shocking, and I can't defend them. But I think the game should have been won. My blame, and I do apportion blame, when you've had that many chances and we've not scored in 4 games. And we've had so many chances in them games and we've not scored. I'm sorry, folks. There is nowhere else to go other than blaming players. And if it's true, I took a note here. Kellen said we were 2 minutes into stoppage time and Rojo decided to hit a 40-yard shot. What the hell is all that about? It's bad decisions from players, whether it's missing chances from 5 yards out or shooting from 40 yards out when you've got 3 minutes to go. It's bad decisions, and that's what's cost us this game. It's the players. Stina, August, are you on? Are you there?
Yes.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Florian, what's your thoughts?
I think that Zlatan played awful. I think that Mata was really good. My man of the match. I watched the game. And yeah, I feel like if you drop Zlatan though, he's gonna be mad at Mourinho. But if you say to him, if you don't play the next game good or score, I'm going to drop you, then maybe he will put in a good performance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but he's had good chances today, and again, he's not taken them. Maybe he's already had that conversation with him. Would you drop him for the next game?
Yes, I would. I think it was awful. It made me sad to watch that last miss. Should have scored.
It sounds horrible. Who would you play up front?
If Marcel is fit, I will put him there because I think in the future he's gonna be a striker.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe Rashford.
Where are you calling from, Stinner?
Norway.
Great. Okay, that's our first live caller from Norway. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. I mean, I've not actually thought about the long-term repercussions other than getting live and taking some of your thoughts. But it's the fact that we are now 8 points. This is not about the title anymore. I mean, I said in the week we've got to beat Burnley and we've got to beat Swansea. We've got to get as many points as we can between now and Christmas, and then see where we are. This is not about the title. This is about top 4. It is massively, the points. We're in Moyes territory now. We're not even in Van Gaal's territory. I mean, Van Gaal borders, but we are in Moyes territory because the points to games ratio is shockingly poor. Very, very worried about where our season's going to go. The press, as I always said, they've got their knives out for Jose. He's probably going to get a touchline ban now, which never helps you. And we're not getting the points. Ziad, can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, Mark?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Give us your thoughts.
All right. I'm just disgusted, to be honest. That game was. I just want to tell Jose, just get it out there by now. I would take talent and flair over form or ability, or trying your hardest any day. We made the absolute worst substitutions we could have made. We put Fellaini, Rooney, and Memphis on. Those are the last 3 people I would like to bring on into the pitch, especially when it's 0-0 and we need to score a goal. So Mourinho, honestly, it's too late now to keep going for form and build it and ability. You just need to put your best starting 11 on so they can mesh together and build that team unity. And over time, we're going to win games. You can't keep putting players out of position, putting players in who don't deserve to be there, who have had terrible performances, and he's just stubborn. He's trying to make a team out of players that we know don't have the ability, and we're not going to win a title with that team that we played today.
No, I would agree with that. I would agree. Thanks for coming on, Ziad, again.
Okay.
Cheers, pal. It's Mourinho will get a season from me. I've always said that he will get a season from me, and he should get that from everybody else. But the club is messed. It is wrecked. It is. I don't know whether people understand this. Just because we spent a lot of money in the summer, they only bought 4 players in. The squad is riddled with dead wood and players who shouldn't be there. Why are we chucking Rooney on? He's finished. He's finished. Absolutely finished. And he gets given a golden opportunity there to get his press loving him again. Rooney saves the day and he puts it over the bar. Zlatan, can he be bothered? Does he really care? I don't know. But the chances he's missing is just not good enough. Are there enough players who care out there? Does Herrera get sent off because he cares too much? And he actually is making an effort. I mean, the squad is messed up. Andrew van der Mark on the live comment says, Mark, are you going to watch the Liverpool game? No. They're going to win, and even if they don't win, we're still 6 points up. 6 points is massive. It's massive. It's not 6 points anymore. It's going to be 9 or 8 points, isn't it? I don't know. It's 8 points because we didn't lose, did we? So it'll be 8 points. 8 points is huge. 8 points is 3 results. 8 points is us winning 3 games and them teams ahead of us losing 3 games. It's massive. It's massive, and already we are 8 points off. Not just one team, 3 or 4 teams. It's disgraceful. It's not good enough, and the book stops with the players as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely stops with the players. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Okay, thanks everybody who's been calling in today. Cool Goldbridge. I'm going to go and watch a few of the highlights, and then I'm going to do my match review. Some of you phoned in. I don't know. We'll be live tomorrow night at 8:30 with a Sunday night review. I think after 24 hours we'll probably reflect on this and ask some very serious questions about Manchester United and where we go from here. But thanks everybody who's called in. We will be doing it again on Monday night at 8:30 with Cool Goldbridge as well. But just not good enough. Not good enough. And the excuses, yes, the referee got it wrong. Yes, he took an opportunity to send Mourinho to the stands, but the players are to fault. They've got to score them chances. You can't dominate a game like we have against Stoke and Burnley and take 2 points from 6. Disgraceful. Not good enough. And I said that this season was going to be about the players, and it's the players. It is the players. Thanks for watching. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed this. If you want us to keep doing it, do drop the video a like. And just another horrible day being a Manchester United fan. Thanks for watching.